Okay, welcome. We know you want interesting info, fast, without the fluff. So today, we're diving into a YouTube video transcript.
Yeah, this one's called Kenya Sihami's Funniest Memes Compilation. Kenya Rigiji to Press, Rudo Tree Not to Laugh Go. It's from the Funny Jack Comedy channel.
Right. And our mission here is to unpack some of the really, well, surprising things it says about Kenya.
Surprising is definitely one way to put it. It's quite a perspective.
So the first thing that honestly made me pause was this claim
Hmm.
about a Kenyan guy. Apparently he just, like, opened his own private police station.
I know, it sounds completely wild, doesn't it?
Yeah, you hear that and you think, okay, that's got to be part of the comedy, right? A joke.
But according to the video transcript, nope, it's presented as something that actually happened.
Oh.
And what's really interesting is how the speaker immediately jumps from that to saying Kenya is like another universe. You know, not a country now. Kenya is a universe on his own.
Wow, okay, so not just unusual, but literally otherworldly because of this one alleged event.
Exactly. It's extreme hyperbole, but it maybe, shows how unexpected Kenyan actions can seem from this person's viewpoint.
And it gets weirder. Then there's this almost dark joke suggesting the government should just give this guy more criminals to handle.
Yeah, it's a really bizarre line of thought, isn't it? Which kind of leads into this incredibly bold statement the speaker makes.
Oh, yeah.
What Kenyans cannot do does not exist, just flat out. Like anything is possible there.
Wow. Okay, so there's that side, but then it's like whiplash. The tone just completely flips, doesn't it?
Completely. It goes into this really, really strong opinion. The speaker actually claims Satan created Kenya, not God.
Whoa, okay. Why?
Because, according to the speaker, Kenyans are very, very wicked. Even calls them the most wicked and the most virous people in Africa. There's even a comparison to Nigerians mentioned in the past, apparently.
That is quite a shift.
Yeah.
From limitless potential to, well, that. It's jarring.
It really is. It sort of highlights how these extreme contradictory opinions can just exist side by side, even in one person's commentary. Makes you wonder what experiences feed into that.
Definitely. And just when you think it's all going to be negative from here on out,
Right.
the speaker throws in this, like, one positive thing. Kenya's role in peacekeeping in East Africa. And they explicitly call it the only good thing.
Yeah, it's such a specific, almost grudging compliment, isn't it? Like, okay, I'll give him this.
It suggests they're aware of Kenya's regional impact, even with all the negativity. It stops it from being just a total attack.
True. It adds another layer.
Then we get this very personal story. The speaker says they started wearing a helmet because of Kenyans, due to insultation.
Yeah, that's quite an image, isn't it? Wearing a helmet because of insults.
It really is.
But it's also, a striking example of how maybe one negative personal experience, or a series of them, can lead someone to paint an entire nation with the same brush.
Makes sense. And then the speaker circles back,
Right.
reiterating that Satan must have created Kenya, again citing alleged violence. That core negativity just keeps topping up.
It does. But then, almost immediately after that intensity, there's this seemingly random pivot.
To Ugandan music?
Exactly, supporting local Ugandan talent. But even then, there's a bit of a sarcastic jab, like some talents should maybe stay hidden.
Okay, that feels like it came out of nowhere. And then a specific name drop.
Joseph Chameleon, the Ugandan musician? Yep, just mentioned briefly. It really feels like a complete non sequitur after everything else.
Huh. And the whole thing wraps up with a no hard feelings Uganda bang, which sounds lighthearted, but
Well, after the roller coaster of claims before it, it feels a little, I don't know, tacked on, hard to just brush off the earlier intensity.
for sure. So looking back, we went from a private police force making Kenya seem like another universe to these incredibly harsh claims about, satanic origins and wickedness, but also acknowledging a key peacekeeping role.
That's a lot. It really is a whirlwind of conflicting views, and I think it leaves you with a pretty big question, right?
Yeah.
When you see these wildly different, really extreme takes, from limitless capability to demonic creation, all maybe circulating in similar online spaces, what does that really tell us about how perceptions are formed? How different actions and cultures can be interpreted or maybe misinterpreted in such drastically opposing ways, even within the same region?